in the last couple of months, I was up at the Autumn Glory Festival in Oakland, and on a gorgeous day. And those of you that know, there's a big turnout. It's a long parade, and my staff had arranged a local dealership to loan us a very beautiful bright red convertible sports cars, because I had kind of a bad knee and I wanted to ride in the parade. So I was sitting in this wonderful little car on the passenger side. The parade was about to start, and who walks up? Governor Hogan. I said, "Governor, how are you doing?" He said, "How are you doing, Peter?" He said, "What are you doing in that car?" He said, "I'm going to walk this parade." I said, "You got to be kidding me. This is a long parade." But yeah, I had to get out. And it is my favorite parade because I don't mean to be surprised. I hadn't been out to it before, but I'm going to be out every year from now on because the turnout is tremendous. And I completely enjoyed myself. So Main Street is really struggling, but I was up in Cumberland honoring Caporelli's Italian Bakery. Yeah, what's that all about? Well, that is one of the oldest continuously operating family-owned businesses in the state of Maryland, 112 years. I believe the same location. Well, I walked out of there and drove home with a lot of bread, I'll tell you that. But Caporelli's is just one of a host of hardworking local businesses that thread by thread weave together the fabric of our state economy, which is why I will always be a champion for small businesses across the state. I'm proud of the work we've done together, you and I, over the years. I look forward to continuing our efforts to aid small businesses and build infrastructure and create good paying jobs. I'm very pleased that Governor Hogan has been a vocal champion for Western Maryland, because Western Maryland, for a long time, I think felt as if they were on the outside looking in as far as Annapolis. So whether it's the coal industry in Cumberland, the breweries popping up in every town, or the farms that paint the landscape from mountain to shore, I believe in our state and the future of it, and I'm optimistic about the future, the economic future of the state. And I will continue to work with Governor Hogan in a bipartisan fashion to get our fiscal house in Annapolis in order, and most importantly, to foster an environment that promotes business growth and job creation, to put Maryland back on a more stable economic footing, and allow the genius of the private sector to guide us on the path to prosperity. The fact that all of you are here, standing side by side with one another in your delegation to battle for your region, your towns and families, it's inspiring. I'm right here fighting beside you. No longer do you have to feel as if you're on the outside looking in. I will focus like a laser on economic strategies based on Maryland's unique assets that make us the envy of much of the world. And as your Comptroller, I will do everything in my power to make sure that your tax dollars are being spent wisely, not wastefully. That is my role as the fiscal watchdog of the state. I will continue to push for efficiencies and most of all customer service. Well, in the next 6 weeks, I'll be putting out 2 million refunds, totaling over $2 billion to Maryland families. It's all done electronically. We're averaging 2.1 business days from receipt of your tax return and putting your money back in your bank account. Thank you.